Good morning. Today I'm going to take the topic JavaScript in internet programming subject. The JavaScript, it is used for creating the dynamic web pages. JavaScript is a language created by Netscape, and it is the lightweight programming language and need not be compiled, and it is interpreted at runtime. Lightweight programming language means it is used for creating the minimum number of applications, not for the complex applications. The scripting JavaScript is used only for the very small applications, or for creating the dynamic web pages only it will be used. So it is called as lightweight programming language and need not be compiled. It is embedded in the HTML, and we can able to execute in the browser, so it need not be compiled, but is interpreted. Interpreted means line by line it will be executed. It is directly embedded in the HTML page, and it is used by the HTML pages, and it is used to provide interactivity to the HTML pages, and it is integrated in the browsing environment. We have a doubt whether the JavaScript and the Java are the same, but no. Java is a programming language which requires compilation and interpretation, and it is used for creating large applications. But JavaScript is a scripting language which requires interpretation, and it has a set of commands, and it is executed in the browser. And it is using JavaScript we can able to have interactivity in the HTML pages. There are two types of JavaScript, client-side JavaScript and the server-side JavaScript. Client-side JavaScript is an extended version of JavaScript that enables the enhancement and manipulations of web pages and client browsers. And server-side means it acts as a backend access for databases, file servers, file systems, and the servers. And the core JavaScript is the base for the JavaScript language. And the core JavaScript only we are going to see. It has a consist of all set of statements, objects, operators, functions, all we have for creating the web contents. And it consists of the objects such as array, date, map, functions, then number, and the string. Likewise, in the client-side JavaScript, it consists of additional objects like document, form, frame, window, navigator, and history. And in the server-side JavaScript, we have seen that for accessing the databases file system, we use server-side JavaScript. For example, email. Email means whatever information we are sending, it will be stored somewhere. And if we want to retrieve the information, we can able to retrieve. These and all act as a server-side JavaScript. And the uses of JavaScript for creating menus for navigation, form validation, pop-up windows, password protecting, map functions, special effects with document and background, status bar manipulation, and messages. All these are the uses of JavaScript. Using JavaScript, we can able to perform all these operations. And also mouse cursor effects. Menus for navigation means, for example, we have seen in the Word, for if you click file open means it will open a new window like that. There will be menus, and if you click the menus, it will perform the operations. Form validation means, for example, if you consider the text box. The text box, if you're typing some characters means we can able to give the number of characters, whatever characters we need. For example, for creating the email, the minimum characters should be 8. like that. And if you are creating the date function, if you are executing the date means it should be in the format of date, month and year, like that. Whatever contents we are giving, it should be in a correct format. For that correct format we are going for validation. Pop-up windows means we are executing some operations, and if we want to display some windows, that is the whatever operations we have made is successful, like that the pop-up windows we can able to provide with the help of JavaScript. And password protecting means the password and all we can able to give in JavaScript as a encrypted form. And mathematical functions, sine, cos, and square root, all these functions we can able to provide. And special effects with the document and background means whatever conditions we can give it, we can able to produce with some effect or background colors or like that. The status bar manipulation means it will give some information about the operations we perform. And messages, if you want, after our operations, if you want to display some contents to the user means we can make use of the messages. And mouse cursor effects means if you, by clicking the mouse we can able to perform the operations. All these are the uses of JavaScript. Link means if you clicking a particular link, it will navigate to multiple pages. For example, Dash is an extended. This is a quiz. Dash is an extended version of JavaScript that enables the enhancement and manipulations of web pages and client browsers. The answer will be client-side JavaScript. The syntax of JavaScript is it consists of multiple statements, and it may or may not semicolon at the end, and multiple statements and each separated by a semicolon. If you are giving on multiple statements means each statement should be separated by semicolon if you have multiple statements, and it is case sensitive. The JavaScript we have to give within the scripting tag. For example, the same as the HTML page, if you are giving within the HTML, we have to include the JavaScript with the help of tag called script. Type is equal to text / JavaScript. And if we want to display the message hello world in the web browser, we have to use a statement document.write. If we give the document.write means it is used for displaying the output to the particular page. And if you want to give the some comment tag, if the user want to know by himself whether he is performing these operations, and later you later use he can able to view that content, like that. If you want to give the for user purpose, we can make use of comment tag. It will not be executed. For that we have to give within the angle brackets we have to give exclamation hyphen hyphen, and we have to enter with hyphen hyphen. Yes. And for we can like CSS external in JavaScript we have different types, and the external Java CSS we in the type we can able to create styles in a separate notepad, and we can able to embed in the HTML contents, like that. We can able to include JavaScript in the separate notepad, and we can save it as filename.js, and we can able to embed in the HTML coding. That is, we are writing a separate JavaScript code document.write, and some messages will be given, and this contents will be included in the HTML file. That is within the script. SS is equal to the name of the JavaScript external.js, and the output will be given as first the scripting whatever contents if you are giving that is external.js will be displayed, and next the paragraph the contents will be displayed. If you are giving the first the paragraph and the script means first the paragraph will be displayed, then the scripting will be the contents inside the external.js will be displayed. which is the correct statement. Script slash um, script within angle brackets they have given, and slash script is embedded with the head and head, and script at the angle bracket is not properly closed, and next one is within title. The answer is first two. uh, for performing the JavaScript, we can able to declare the variables. What is the format to declare the variables? Rules will be of where var variable name is equal to some value. Without var also we can able to create a variable, that is variable is equal to some value. var first name is equal to sample, or first name is equal to sample also we can able to give. This is a way to declare the variable. And Java type, data type in JavaScript is it is loosely typed language. I have informed previously. For simple applications only we can make use of JavaScript, so it is called as loosely typed. And the rules are not that much strictly followed. And the data types are there are string numbers, null and boolean. Sample we can able to give whether sample or double quote sample. The numbers is 9 and 3.56 and true or false. And for special keyword which refers nothing, null means nothing. So only we called JavaScript is a loosely typed language. That is, data type of variable need not be specified during declaration. That is, we can give, there is no need of giving that whether whatever variable we are giving is an integer or a string, no need of mentioning the data type. And also, type conversions also automatically perform. So, it is called as loosely typed language. And these are the data types in JavaScript. That is string, literal, integer, literal, floating point, literal, boolean, and the special characters. And these are the various operators used in JavaScript. That is arithmetic, assignment, conditional, comparison, string, and logical, and type of. In arithmetic operators, we have already seen in many languages. That is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulo, increment, decrement. Everything comes under arithmetic. Comparison operators are same as the other languages. Double equal to, multiplication operators, then not equal, greater than, greater equal to, less than or equal to. Assignment operator means equal to. We can also include plus equal to, minus equal to, star equal to, slash and modulo. Logical means and or not. String means plus concatenation, that is the of strings. And conditional means if you want to include the third, that is z is equal to x is greater than y. If it is true means x, otherwise false. That is called as conditional operators. Type of means if you are giving x is equal to 5, then type of x is that is whole number, so it is number. Sample means string, x is nothing will be given, so in this, so it is given as undefined. We can test x is equal to 20, x is equal to test means the type of x, the last value will be taken, so it is string. Thank you.